Good morning, everyone. Just back to the Digital School for You Cybersecurity training. Here, today we are going to do some labs. So just let me open the last PPT where we will understand what the lab we will do. Already we have done these all computer worms, Trojan horse, and keyloggers. Now, antivirus, I will tell you about that also. I'll show you from where you can download it and how you can purchase, how many type of antiviruses. Also I will tell you about how you can apply the mm, authentication, two-way authentication in your email ID. Also I will tell you how to set the strong password and what are the options from where you can apply it. Also I'll tell you the system scan, run system scan. Also you can check it from the firewall, Windows firewall. If you have, you can apply this. Okay, and these are the most of the practicals we will do today. Okay, now just we are starting from number one. Here let me open my VMware workstation machine. This is what Windows Server 2012 VMware workstation. It's a VMware workstation. You can download this from any freeware website. You can go to the Google, you type free download VMware workstation. Different versions are there. You can choose any one which is freely available for you. And after that you need to install machines in it. This will be the virtual machine. We will do most of the lab in virtual machine. So why we are doing this? Because if we will do this in a physical machine, it may be sometime some labs we do it's create problem with the physical machine. Okay, because just we need to do on regular basis, not a once or twice. Here you can see this is what the administrative tool in server 2012. Here just you can open it from the Windows icon. Just you need to click on this. You will get the multiple option in this server operating system, and in this you find the server manager, Windows PowerShell, control, Internet Explorer. Okay, in this firstly I will go to administrative tools. Here you will see the tools from where you can do many things. Okay, also I will tell you how to apply the firewall. Okay, just once again I click on this Windows icon. Here just I go to search option. In search option I will type here firewall. Firewall. After entering firewall you will get the option in it. So you will be able to work with this firewall option, or directly you can go to the control panel. Okay, it's up to you. So I click on control panel now. Sorry. So till the control panel will open, let me check this option here we have in administrative tools. In this we have Active Directory Administrative Center, Active Directory Domain Trust, Active Directory module for Windows. Any Pro operating system you have Active Directory Site and Services. In this you have ADSI added computers component services, also there computer management service you have from where you can manage the computer. Also you have DNS setting, event viewer, and just you have the group policy from where we will apply the policy for the users. Okay, let me open it. Just I double click on it so it will open first. Group policy management, from where we can create policies for the users. User policies is there. Okay, the multiple policies you file here. This is what the domain controller, the name of the domain controller is abc.com. Here we have, this is what we can check how many domain controllers are there. Once we click on this, you will find the number of domain controllers. If you have the only one, you will find the only one policy for the domain controller. This is what the default domain controller policy. Inside you have the security option. In security, if any policy is applied for the security, you will find here. Still we do not have any linked group policy objects. Group policy objects also there, you can check it. Move to this and you will find here the domain controller policy and domain policy. So these are the policies, and these operating systems are basically modified on 8/5/2025. Here you can check the date, modification dates, and honor of who has done this modifications and all. In this you have the group policy modeling is also there, which you use to set the policies and store these after creating the policies. And after this you will see the policy result. If you have applied any policy, you will see the policy result. Okay, after default policies, if you do anything, then you will see the result of these policies here. Now just we are moving to the next uh, default domain policies. If you click on this, you will see this wizard. Here you will see the details of the policies, settings of this particular policy. It will generate a report, and also you can go with the GP update force policy, from where you can change the policies. Here you can see the policies, Windows settings, security settings. Okay, from here you can check it. Now what we are going to do, if you click on any, like this is what the default domain policies, if you click on it, you will get the option here, edit. So once you click on edit option, so this will open the group policies. These are the default group policies in which you can modify. Okay, now this is what the domain policies, and in this you have the computer configuration and user configuration. If you will go with the user configuration, inside you will see the two options are there. One is policies and preferences, same as you will find in this side of the policies and preferences. This is what the related to computer. Inside computer you will find the software settings, Windows settings, and administrative templates. These three options you find inside of the computer policies. Just it is adding into the snap-in. To open it, it takes a little time. Now just let me increase the size of this window so that it will be visible to you clearly here. Also we have a next one, which is the administrative template. In this you see the details about the control panel, network, printers, server, start menu and tasks, and the system Windows components. So in this we have three options. Also we'll check in this next. In user configuration, what we have, software setting we have the same, Windows setting we have the same, and administrative settings we have the same. So what is the difference in it? If you go to the Windows setting here inside, like okay, if you go to Windows setting, you see here the details, script startup security setting. Also you go to Windows setting in users, you will see the same, but the difference inside of this, okay, this is applied for the computer and this is applied for the users, and this is what a default domain policy. Inside if you will go to the security setting, you will find the multiple security settings are there. You see the public key policies and software restriction. If you go inside of this and you extend it, if you go to the security settings, here you find the different policies. You can see this. Okay, if you click here, the security setting, inside you will see the public key policies and software restrictions. But in computer configuration, you see these options. Here we have account policies, local policies, event log, restricted group, system services, registry, file system. So for the password policies, we go inside of the computer, not for the user. We are not applying any policy on user, just we are applying the policy on computer, because just we want to set the password for computers only. Here just open this account policy. Inside we have, this is what we can control the password settings from here. So if you double click on it, you will see the multiple options, account policies. In this you will see the password policy, account lockout policy, and Kerberos policies. So firstly we will move to the password policy, and here we have the information about password. So we apply the password policy from here for all the users. In the last PPT we have done, okay, to understand how we can set the strength of the password, length of the password, and minimum age of the password. Here we can set it like enforced password history is what this will store up to 24 password into memory. If you will repeat the password, it will give you that password already you have given the last time, so you cannot repeat it. Means you have to give the new password, because it's store last 24 passwords. Maximum password age, by default every user have a password, and the age of this password by default is 42 days. Okay, from here you can modify everything, like just you click on, double click on this, you can change it 24 to 12, 5 or 50, whatever you want, you can do it from here. Same password ages means what, this password will expire after 42 days. So you can work with the same password up to 42 days, and this will expire after 42 days. Minimum password ages means it will start from day 1 and it will move to up to 42 days. Minimum password length, here it's very important. If you create any user account inside of this machine, so you cannot give the password to the user less than 7 characters. Okay, so if you will try to create any user account, if you will give the password to the user less than 8 character, so what will happen, it will not accept it. So this is what the password length. Here you can set it up to, means you want it up to 12 characters, so you need to enter the password up to 12. Password must meet complexity, means it is by default here enabled. Complexity means what, if you will give the simple password to the user like 123 234 ABCD like that, so it will not accept it. So what's the meaning of the complex password? When you want to give the password to the user, you need to use complexity. What's the meaning of that? Small letters, small alphabets, capital alphabets, 123 hyphens, symbols, the combination of that, and that should be up to 12 character, not less than that. Store password reversible encryption. If you will enable it, so your password will be more secure. Here I would like to show you this what we have done here, and it is working or not. So for that we are going to check the user details here. lusrmgr dot msc, sorry, This is what the local user account. We use this command. Just we are going to the server manager. Already I think server manager is there. Active Directory user and computers. Okay, this is what we need to check it. Okay, so firstly I minimize it and I close it. I go to here Active Directory user and computers. So select this one here and open it. So you will be able to understand the result of the policies which we are going to apply. Okay, here just inside we have the users. These are the default users, and these are basically OU, organizational unit. We have the group of computers and domain controllers, users. Okay, inside one OU I want to create a user account. Okay, if I go to create a user account, I right click here and just here I'll get the option to user. I'm entering the name of the user, like for example the user name is Ram. Here just we need to give the login name for the user is Ram. After entering the name, you will move to the next. Here you need to give the password for the user. For example, if I give the password 123, now you need to understand 123. User password never expire, and if I click next, it will show you the message. Windows cannot set the password for RAM because the password does not meet the complexity policy. Meet the password policies, this should be the complex, and check the minimum password length, complexity, and the password history required. Just from here, just you need to click back, and if you will give the password up to 7 characters, okay, so the policy we have applied for the 12, but that is not activated still. Okay, so it will accept 8 characters. Like I'm trying to give the complex password to it. Let me check it is working or not. Here click next and finish. Now it is still we are getting the message. That means we need to give the password up to 12 characters. So once again just we are going to do it. Now let's we start, we check to it. It is accepting this or not. It's accepted. You can see, because in password policies we have applied the password should be up to 12 character, not less than this, and this is what complex. Okay, so we can see the result here. So RAM user is created and with the password is up to 12 character complex password. So in this way we can apply the policies. Also, if this user is not in use, okay, this user is out of station, he is not using his account, so inside we have the option to disable this account. Always remember that if the user account is not in use, you should always disable it or lock it. Let me check it from here. account, since account disable, this is from here you need to disable the account. Once the user will back, you can enable it. If the user is not working or user is basically not in now user account is not in use nowadays, so you should block it. Otherwise any this will be create a problem, like it will be a vulnerability for your network. So anyone can use this account. Remember that if the account is not in use, account should be disabled. Account is disabled. Here also you can set the login hours for the security purpose. Login hours means the user can log in from this time to this time. User can log in from this machine only. You can set the time here also, and you can set the machine means RAM user can log in from only computer 1, not from other machines. So this is also security here we have inside of operating system. Just we are moving to the policy again. I'm not doing anything, just I'm clicking cancel here and I move to the policy again. Inside we have the account lockout policy. By default it's active here. You can see if any user will try to log in from any location, if he will enter 3 times a wrong password, it will come under the suspected user. What should be done with this? Means what the hackers they do, they try a lots. The combination 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 time, 100 time. But the user who is the legitimate user who knows his password and username, it may be sometime he can do mistake once or twice or thrice. But if the person is doing continuously mistake, that comes under doubt. So what should be done for the security purpose? Here we have the policy. If the user will enter 3 invalid login attempts, 3 invalid password, his account will log out for 30 minutes. Here you can change this number. If you want the user, if the user will enter 3 times or 4 times, okay, just I'm saying 4 times wrong password, what will happen? His account should be logged out and it will activate after a specific time period. Like for example, here you can see if the user will enter 4 times wrong password, his account will block and this will block for 30 minutes, and after 30 minutes it will automatically active and he can try once again. But in this we can change. We want this is what the last time. Here you can set it only for minutes. Okay, so what I'm saying, for 10 hours, 10 hours means 600 minutes. Apply. If he will enter 4 times wrong password, his account will be automatically locked, and the time of the reset also you need to set as lockout period. After 1600 minutes or 600 minutes, sorry, this account will reset and he will be able to try again. But before 600 minutes, he cannot do anything. He has to connect with administrator if he is the right person. He will say to the administrator, I was trying, I forget my password, I was trying to log in and I entered 4 times my wrong password. Please reset my password so that I can start my work. So who can do this? If you are the legitimate users, if you are the legitimate user, you can connect with the administrator. If you are a hacker, you cannot connect. So this is what here we have account policies, and this is what account lockout policies. Here we have a multiple local policies are there which are used for the security purpose. These are the local policies. Once you click to the local policies, you will see inside the audit policy. You can apply these policies logon events when the user is log in, when log out, when he enter the wrong password. Everything will be recorded here in this policy. You can apply the policy. Audit account management, password reset when the user is changing his password. Okay, so related to account, if any modification user is doing, this will record inside. Audit directory services access. If he is using any directory service, it will also record inside of audit record. Here you can set the audit record. Okay. Also, there is a one more thing which is user rights assignments. What the user can do, what users they have the permission to do. Like for example, you don't want for the users they cannot change the time, and if you want to give the permission to the user who can change the time or who cannot, so you double click on this, and here you will get the option to add users and groups. So define the policy here, just you need to wait for it and click add groups and users, browse. Here you need to go to advanced, inside active directory user and computers, and just click find now. Here you will see the users, and you can give the permission who can change the system time. I want to give the permission to the users who can change the system time is only these are basically just a moment, just a moment. These are basically I want to give the permission to change the system time to RAM. RAM is added here. So other users they cannot change the system time. The RAM is the user who have the permission to change the system time. Or you can add any group. So group is what the collection of users. If you add any group, all the members of the group they will be able to change the system time. So this is you can see here. Change time zone, create page file, create token object. Okay, there are we are many things are there. Last one here you can see the security option. This is I am talking about only Windows security so that you can understand it from where we can apply the security. Account administrative account status, block Microsoft account, guest account status. So these policies by default these are not configured, these are not defined. You have to define these. Rename guest account, rename administrative account. You cannot rename the administrative account, just if you will go to user account and if you will try to rename the administrative account, so inside users if you will go and if you want to click on this and if you right click on this and you will set, there is a option rename. Okay, so if you will try to rename it admin, the object administrator represent the currently logged in user. After renaming this object, it's advisable for the user to immediately log off and log on using the new username to avoid any access conflict or you are sure want to rename it. If you will click it, then you will not get the privilege. Okay, so we can set it who can change the administrative password. It's here. From here you can check it. Here we have the multiple security options are there, not only this. You can see floppy drive access, do not required control and delete. Every time we need to check the control and delete option. We need to do this. Okay, we don't require it. Every time machine will start, and then you will get the option to enter the user account and password. This security option you can set it. Okay. So there are multiple options are there. If you will try to do this, you will get most options are there. So this is not a Windows related program here. Just I can explain all these, but we are not doing this. Okay, it's not a major part of it. So let me move to the next option, which is just I'm going to close it. And inside we have one more thing, which is the control panel. Let me close this also here. Okay, and inside control panel we have firewall. So I'm going to tell you about how you can configure the firewall. Network internet security. Inside you need to check. Oh sorry, just you need to click the programs also. Just wait. I'm going to cancel it. So by mistake we clicked on it. Here just I'm typing firewall, Windows firewall. Here you can see this is what the Windows firewall, and this is turned on. Change the notification setting. If any thread is come to your machine, then it will notify you. You can set the setting for the notification. Also Windows firewall on or off setting is there, from where you can turn it on or turn it off. So you can check it. Domain network setting, turn on firewall. Private network setting, turn on firewall. Public network setting, turn on firewall. So this is what firewall is turned on. So the firewall is working. Let me check it. Inside we have the restore. If you have set it something inside of your firewall, you can restore it to the default. And also we have an advanced setting. In advanced setting we get the multiple options, from where we can set the inbound and outbound rules. Inbound rules are for basically incoming traffic. If you click on this, you will get the multiple options are there. These are the options: Active Directory, Domain Controller, SQL Request. So here we have the multiple options. Let me scroll it down. If you want to start the pinging of your machine, stop. You can go with this file and print sharing service. Okay. Once you click on any service, okay, you will get the options to enable, disable, like this. Okay. If you double click on this, so here you will get the option to enable it or disable it. Block the connection. Okay. So here if you right click on this particular service, you will get disable the rule or enable the rule. Otherwise, if you will go to property, you will get this option. This is by default enable. If you remove, this will automatically disable. And once you disable this rule, here we have file and print sharing service. It will not allow to ping your machine from any other machine. This is for inbound rule, incoming traffic. For outgoing traffic, from the traffic which is data which is transferring from this machine is to another one, this is outgoing traffic, or we design the outbound rule for it. We set the outbound rules. Here just I'm going to close it, and from here you can see the multiple inbound rules are there. Same as it is, you can see the outbound rules. Outbound rules are there. The name of these rules are the same. Here, if in this firewall you do not have any specific rule for incoming traffic, which is you required, you can go with this new role option. Here you can see the block port 80 is blocked for the public. You can double click on this and you will be able to enable it. It's in your hand. Now just we are moving. If you want a specific new rule, click on this and you will get the option to create a new rule for inbound rule. Here, what rule you want, what type of rule would you like to create? Program, a run that controls connection for a program. Port, particular port that controls the connection for TCP and UDP port. Predefine, if any predefined port is there. Okay, it is a rule that the control connection for a Windows experience. And also you can go with the custom rule. So in custom rule you will get the more options to create it. If you click custom rule, and after that you will get the option to go next. Here you will get the options, this program path, which program you want to execute. Okay, from here you can do it. So just I'm cancelling it here from, we are not doing anything. We are not creating any rule. You can create rule from here also. From here also you can set the what type of traffic can enter inside of your network or inside of your machine, and what type of network or the data can transfer from your network, or the users they can go outside from your machine. Connection security also there, and one more important, which is what the network monitoring rule, from where you can monitor your complete network security. Windows Firewall is helping to protect your computer. So this is what all about the security. I think in the last session we have done this type of you know uh, theoretical part. Now just little part is there which I want to explain to you. uh, Defender, from where we can scan the machine, from where we can scan the machine, and once we scan it, we will see the details